Hello. Welcome back again. Good to see you. Good to see you. Right. Gman. We've got a Gman stream. Hey. Hello.
I'll be right back.
You'll be back. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Hey, Perilla time. Good to see you. Okay, let's see.
Hi.
Draco. Draco, Prince of Darkness. Hey. You could just take the Christian part out of your title and it will still be 100% accurate. Okay. Right. Maybe when I'm done with the stream, I'll do that because G Man is no Christian. He is not a Christian, unfortunately. If G Man is going to heaven, then sign me up with first class ticket to hell. I'm coming with you, Draco. I am coming with you. Any heaven that G Man is going to be in, just whatever is the opposite of where G Man is going to be, just take me there. Right? I will come along with Draco. Just sign me up as well when you get the application forms. Draco, Prince of Darkness, sign. Oh sugar. I just ripped my chain. Oh never mind. Right. Baran. Hey Baran, good to see you, Baran. The Archbishop is here. Hello, Archbishop Richard Fosgin. Fos, Fosgin. Holy, omnipresent greetings. Holy, omnipresent greetings, cousins. Khalifa, hello. Good to see you, Khalifa. How are you, Khalifa? Hope you're well. Greetings, because me and the Archbishop will be out foraging mushrooms soon. Okay, how nice. I love mushrooms. Paul Scatler, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey Draco. Right, okay. That's Phil. Parilla time. Parilla time. We were over at the other channel, weren't we? On the wrong mic again. Am I? Okay, all right. Let's sort this out. Okay, hang on. Right. So, okay, please can you hear me now? Please let me know if you can hear me. And does this sound better now? Deactivate the native mic. Hey, M6V6 Silops. Hello. M6V6. Whew. Right. Let's see here. For the future, deactivate the native mic on your system so it can't default to it. Okay, how do I do that? How do I do that? Is it much better? Okay, thank you. Yes. Mic alert. Hey, okay. Change to the proper one, please. It wasn't the other one wasn't even turned on. I don't know why, but it's all sorted now. Okay, guys, let's get started. Okay, so first things first. Why do I do a Gman stream from time to time? I know I like to show Christianity in Africa, especially. But from time to time, I like to have a look at other Christians from other parts of the world. G Man happens to be somebody who is a Christian apologist. In his mind, he thinks that he's speaking for Christians on YouTube. So, because he has engaged a lot of people uh, in debates and conversations, he thinks he is now some big shot when it comes to Christianity on YouTube, right? So, this is a man who has said that he's okay with slavery as long as God is okay with slavery. He has made some very ridiculous claims here on YouTube. He has been at it for years, and you would think that by now he would start to get the message. But unfortunately, I think G Man is just proof of what religion can do to you. No matter how hard you try, some people just, there's no getting away. Religion has got some people completely just locked in. There's no getting out. And sad to say, G Man is one of those people. So, um, now for somebody who claims to be speaking about God, G Man says anyone who doesn't believe in God is going to hell. So, I'm going to hell because I'm an atheist. And most of you watching right now are going to hell. But so, what exactly are the fruits of the spirit? When I was a Christian, they used to teach us fruits of the spirit, right? The things that would make you, when you see a Christian, you can easily identify a Christian, right? What are these fruits before we look at the G-Man videos? Let's have a look here. The fruits of the spirit. Right. So, what are the 9 fruits of the spirit, right? This is Christianity. The fruits of the spirit that result from true repentance. So, how do you know that a Christian has truly repented and is serving God? Uh, Fruits of the spirit, these they result from true repentance, turning away from their sinful ways towards God, towards love for God and for your neighbor. So, when one is a Christian, it doesn't end at just you and God. It also extends to your neighbor. And when they say neighbor, neighbor is anyone, not the one who lives next door to you. It's anyone. So, fruits of the Spirit, there's 9 of them, apparently. Number 1 is love. Number 2 is joy. So, love, let me write them down. So, love, joy, peace. Love, joy, peace, forbearance. What on earth is forbearance? What does that mean? So forbearance means patience, endurance. Let's see, forbearance, patience, long suffering, perseverance, and slowness in avenging wrongs. Mm, 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 mm. Just 1 second, guys. We're going to need this. Slowness. Wait, did you say slowness? Yes, slowness in avenging wrongs. The Holy Spirit empowers the believers to withstand challenging situations with perseverance and endurance. Okay. Let me just quickly read this scripture. For that very reason, I was shown mercy, so that in me, the worst of sinners, Jesus Christ might display his immense patience as an example for those who would believe in him and receive eternal life. Okay. Number 5, kindness. Number 6, goodness. 7, faithfulness. Let's see. Faithfulness. So, faithfulness is a character trait that combines dependability and trust based on our confidence in God and his eternal faithfulness. Okay. Gentleness, right? Shit, I've lost my pen. So, gentleness. And the last one, self control. Self control. Self control is the ability to control one's body and its sensual appetites, like your gay thoughts. So, the ability to control one's body and its sensual appetites and desires physically and mentally through the power of the Holy Spirit. Okay, so these are the 9 fruits of the Spirit. These are how you can identify a real Christian. So when we go to have a look at this particular person, we'll hopefully be looking for these traits: love, joy, peace, forbearance. And in case you didn't know what forbearance is slowness in avenging wrongs, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control. Okay, so there's 9 of them, right? Hey, bro, guy, good to see you. Funny how Gman calls himself a Christian but wants to revert to Old Testament laws so he can murder people he does not like. Gman. Good name fixed. Good name fixed? How did I not notice the missing C? Yeah, Cyclops. I was thinking Cyclops or Cylops. Okay, let's go and have a look here. Well, first things first. For those of you who are new to Gman, not sure what on earth is going on, I'm going to play a video by Burnt Toast. And this video is titled G-Man for Dummies, right? So G-Man for Dummies. So here we go.
You're toast, buddy. So today what I want to do is I'm going to give a short response to Burnt Toast and Dragnet Silva's activating her to try to prove that I'm a liar or whatever. But unfortunately, um, because of the new way I'm going about dealing with people on here and what the real focus of this YouTube channel is going to be for a little bit, I'm going to dumb this down so that even some of the fake adults that are watching this can understand this. Shani and Rev are parents. They have minors, Do you understand the words coming out my mouth? Those minors depend on the parents to eat and have a roof over their head. Are you beginning to understand me now? It's going to be kind of hard for them to every single time they attack Shani and Rev. I'm proud of you guys. You're finally catching up with this now, okay? Listen to me here. Burnt toast.
Right. That's Gman for dummies. So now let's go on to the highlight of the day. Right. Let's have a look here. Hey Lilith, good to see you. Good to see you here tonight. Let's see here. Right. And okay, that's the video I want. Right, here we go. Right. Okay, so before anything, let me give you a background because some of you might not know what on earth is going on. So Gman has been doing videos on YouTube for a long time, talking to atheists, Black Hebrew Israelites. But there's one particular YouTuber called Drag. Drag, for some reason, Gman seems to be very afraid of him. Gman seems to be terrified of this man. Guys, if you're in the chat and you know how old Drag is, please tell me because I don't know exactly how old Drag is. Gman is nearly 50 years old. But this Christian man who is nearly 50 has nothing going in his life. Hardly anything going in his life. Everything he has done so far just failed. But Dragnot and himself, they've known each other. They've had engagements for the last maybe 8 years, 9 years, I don't know. But Dragnot, who is the atheist, who is not a God believer, is moving up and doing things with his life. He was once in the army. He's come away from the army now. And now he's working his way to becoming a scientist. He's nearly done with his master's. He's doing so well. He's married, has a child. His YouTube channel is doing really well. But the same cannot be said for this hateful man you're looking at in front of you, who hardly has a place to even do his live streams. He's usually beside this tree, out in the parks, or he's in a basement somewhere. It's just honestly, he's an enigma. Will I call him an enigma? He's something to behold. For somebody who claims that they're speaking on behalf of God, you would think that God would give him the know-how to put his life in order. And so he had some engagement with Drag recently. Now, last year, this guy threatened that he was taking Drag to court. He put out what they call like a cease and desist. He was never going to talk about Drag anymore. The same person who made the cease and desist, he was the same one that canceled the cease and desist, and now he is talking about Drag every single minute. What a failure of a man. He came and said, I would never call his name. I would never speak on this man. He has done this, he has done that, and I'm suing him to court. Wait, January, I'm taking him to over YouTube videos. All drag does is review his content, him and his friends, his fellow Christian friends. And for that reason, he wants to take drag to court. And guess what? Now he's back, pretending as though we don't remember that he once said he was going to take drag and all the others to court. All the money drag makes on his channel belongs to this man you're looking at here. And so he reckons that drag is a failure. Why this is important? Christianity, or God, the God of Christianity, has chosen this man to speak on his behalf. This man here. So let's have a look at what God's representative, the representative of Yahweh God, is doing online. How about that?
He went to college and he got an education in the sciences or whatever.
Hey, His Holiness.
Some form of biology or whatever.
Okay,
he was doing.
Lilith.
And he came out of school. And ever since he graduated, this is all we heard from him. I'm successful. I have a full-time job. I'm successful. I have a full-time job. I'm successful. I have a full-time job. And that's all he's saying. And then when confronted about, social issues in the Black community, where you have a scientist, Sam, who has a loose tongue. This is his best friend, by the way, on the internet, where he comes on here and he makes that joke about George Floyd. He doesn't care and he thinks it's funny. He thinks it's funny what Shani said. He thinks it's funny what scientist Sam said. And then all 10,000 of his subscribers is over there praising him and telling him what kind of a good person he is, while coming to my YouTube channel reminding me about what somebody else said. You know what I mean? So I find it really irritating listening to Dragnut and rewatching that scene where he's asked a serious question. He can't even take social issues seriously. But I'm supposed to respect the fact that this man went to college. See, as far as I'm concerned, this person might as well have got his GED, because he didn't learn nothing when he was in school, except how to hang out with his elitist friends and sell out his own.
So, guys, what you're watching here is a jealous man. A jealous man who has failed at nearly everything. This man is nearly 50. Please, guys, help me. How old is drag? Somebody please help me. Seize and dismiss. Please, how old is drag? And how old is Gman? Precisely. How old are these two people? So here we have a Gman talking about drag. Oh, his education, this and his at least drag he's nearly done with his master's degree. G-Man has nothing. He has no degrees, absolute nothing. G-Man has nothing. Honestly, when I was watching this, I was thinking, how is this man so bold to talk about someone who is working on his master's, a scientist, and you have nothing? Gosh. Okay, G-Man is nearly 5 years. Hey Maya, good to see you. Dinah Cat. Hey Dinah Cat. Good to see you, Dinah Cat. Good to see you here. I will see you in the chat, drags and everywhere else. I see you. Goodness. Everywhere and always, since its very inception, Christianity has turned the earth into a veil of tears. Always, it is made of life a weak, diseased thing. I completely agree. Hey D, good to see you. If you don't know who G-Man is, everything he says is a lie or a misrepresentation. Everything he accused somebody of doing is probably a lie, and he has actually done himself multiple times. Every time G-Man opens his mouth, he's lying, lying about something. It's amazing because his lies can be verified. You can check. He would say something, forget that he had said that thing.
Mm-hmm.
People just go and look on videos, and he's proven to be a liar time and time again. And this is a Christian. So
Mm-hmm.
anyone know how old G-Man and, well, Dragnot? You don't. I don't really need. I just need to know sort of the difference between the two. I know G-Man's nearly 50, but I think Drag is in his 30s.
Um, Burger says G-Man is like 11 to 12 years older than Drag.
Are you for real? Really?
11 to 12 years older. Mentally, G-Man is still a fetus.
Ah, mentally, he's still a fetus. Oh my goodness. Mm. If you don't know who G-Man is, run. You've led a privileged life. It's only downhill from here. These are Maya people that don't really engage with G-Man anymore, but people know about this guy. You would think that at this point his life would at least be getting better for a God representative, but his life just getting worse by the day. Well, let's I think he might be around 33. So the person that G-Man is talking all this about is old enough to be his, no, young enough to be his little brother. His little brother. G-Man should be ashamed of himself.
Mm-hmm.
He should be ashamed. Gosh.
He don't care.
He doesn't care.
He does not care.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Never mind.
But his, as Burgai said, his mind is like a fetus mind. G-Man is not nowhere in the league of drag. Drag is way
Oh,
above
listen,
this.
let's not even start with the things that drag has achieved. Now,
Yeah.
one thing drag does do, it tells people I'm not a good person. I
Mm-hmm.
am not a good, so don't look at him as, he's the uh the person to look up to. No, it tells you,
Mm-hmm.
don't, I'm not a good person. But you see this guy here, I don't know, he's really got it in for him. Let's carry on.
Jesus.
people, which is what he did. You want to know what makes this even more embarrassing for you, Drag? Consider what I do on the other channel. I go after Hebrew. I go after the black Hebrew Israelites who wish scientists say him to be dead, and everybody like him to be dead.
So
And I go in
untrue.
there and I defend the Jewish people that live in the nation of Israel.
That's a lie.
I defend them while putting
G-Man defends the Jewish people that live in Israel.
Really.
If you believe that, you believe anything. This guy here, look at him,
Yeah.
is defending the Jewish people that live in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Eh?
Yeah. Something else.
He's defending people, the Jewish people that live in Israel. Look at it.
Mm-mm. Defend them where?
Huh?
Defend them where, you know?
This guy needs defending. He needs defending from himself.
Yeah, right.
Let alone going to defend Jewish people in Israel. What a clown.
Putting the black Hebrew Israelites in their place and showing them that they're wrong. You know what you do? You support racial inequality.
Huh?
You support the idea of racial superiority.
Huh?
You believe, Drag, that it's okay for a person's race to be superior than the other. Now, mind you, I'm
Huh?
not all that surprised by this. I'm not going to act like I'm
Where
shocked
where
about
you
it.
got
He's an
that from?
evolutionist.
No, never
I've been
mind
talking about the
him. Let
philosophy,
him
the philosophy of
let him
evolution
speak.
for a very long time on here, and he's got a superiority complex. You know, no.
Already.
I'm not going to ban him. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to expose him in the reaction community and show everybody why you guys are a bunch of hypocrites. Because tomorrow you guys will be on here being mad about what somebody else said, while not even dealing with the people that's in your own backyard. He can go out there and he can sexually harass all these other women. He can get away with that. Yes, I know all about that. Okay, he can go out.
Ready.
Okay, so Drag is he's married, but he is non-monogamous, right? Him and his wife
Right.
see other people,
Mm.
and this is consensual, right?
Right.
They see other
Right.
people together,
Right.
together. This is not a
Mm-hmm.
thing consensual. The wife is
Right.
in on it. He's in. This is all.
Consensual.
It's not something he doesn't hide it.
Mm.
He tells you as it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people might get the wrong message. They might think, okay, I really don't know too much about what goes on there, but Gman is trying seriously to find something
Mm-hmm.
to nail uh
Uh,
Dragnuts. He keeps looking for people's private information.
mm-hmm.
G-Man has been known to dox people. He's been known to. This guy said he was going to go to Drag's son's school to report Drag to
Mm-hmm.
his son's school. This individual here, this
It's
person
dirty.
who is very, very dirty.
Very dirty.
Out there,
Mm-mm.
and he can allow his friends. He can allow his friends to go out there and make racial slurs, and it's perfectly
Right.
okay with Drag. And what does his 10,000 subscribers do? They worship him. Let's name the YouTubers just so that you guys can know how happy I am that I'm going to be.
So people cannot have a YouTube channel with 10,000 subscribers and they're worshiping this person. How many of you worship the people you're subscribed to? Do you come on YouTube to come and worship people? You come on YouTube to subscribe and watch something to fill up your time, to engage yourself, keep yourself
Mm-hmm.
entertained. But as far as this dimwit is concerned, he's Drag's 10K subs are there to worship him. It's just crazy. This guy's his thinking faculties. I can't understand it.
Comprehend.
I know
Can't
I just
comprehend.
can't. I just can't.
Be exposing them as the people who support him. Number one, a so-called Christian, the Holy Spackle. A so-called Christian, Burnt Toast. Yes, Burnt Toast supports the behavior of Dragnut Silvers, the joke that was made on the Geek Room, and nobody confronting him. Okay, let's go on to this and whatnot. Okay, then you have
Hey,
Miss
Big
Parker. Now,
Zebra.
I don't even like mentioning her because she's below human. She's subhuman. That woman doesn't care about nothing but Miss Parker. We already established that. No need to get into that no more. Mr. Parker is another person who agrees with this stuff too. Okay. Then there is some of these other YouTube channels.
Ian Davenport. Hello.
Some of these other YouTube channels. BGTV. We already know he supports it. XX Archive, XX, all these people that are part of the reaction community, these hypocrites, these people that go out there and claim that they're good people when they're not. They're not good people. There's nothing good about these people whatsoever. And as I said before, and I'll say it again, Psalms 14:1 says that the fool has said in his heart that there is no God. It is impossible to be good without God. It is impossible to be good without God. And Dragnut Silvis is
Um,
learning this the hard way. He
yeah.
cannot be good.
If you
Really?
need, if you need an imaginary deity
You know, to be good.
to be good, you are not a good person.
Right. And he
If
has
you
displayed.
time and time again, like the fruits of the spirit. Okay, let me ask you, Phil,
Yeah.
the fruits of the spirit, right? This is how these are
Mm-hmm.
the things that you look at to
Yeah.
you know, you can tell who a Christian is, right? They are love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and
I'll be right
self-control.
back.
Okay, right. See you in a minute. So if you need an imaginary God, an unproven God to be a good person, you are not a good person.
He cannot do any good without God because everything that he does is going to be motivated on selfish ambition. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a statistic for those of you who came here late.
Oh, are you
Because when I was
back?
saying this stuff,
Yeah.
nobody was
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
back?
back.
But he's a
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
statistic because
Okay.
Right.
So
Uh-huh.
love, joy, peace,
Mm-hmm.
forbearance,
Right.
kindness, goodness, faithfulness,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
gentleness, and
Mm-hmm.
self-control.
None of
How many
those.
how many of that have you seen in
None.
G-Man?
None. Nada. Nada.
None.
None. Nada.
No
Nah.
love, no joy, no peace.
No. None. None of the above.
None of these.
Not
So he's
one.
so he's not a Christian.
They already. So you don't have the Holy Spirit. You're a Christian. I don't
Okay.
know.
Uh,
in the black community, we actually expect some people who are black to go to college and to come out of college with a superiority complex,
really?
believing that they're better than
Right.
everybody
Oh,
because they have a
pause
college
a
degree.
minute.
And that's Dragnut.
You see how you're attacking person with college degrees and so.
Exactly.
I remember I told you he has an inferiority complex.
For someone who has nothing himself, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He's got no higher education, nothing. I don't know what's the highest level of education he has.
Clearly not college, because you will not bash college.
No, this is you. This guy is oozing jealousy. He's
Mm-hmm.
oozing content,
Yeah.
contempt, not content,
Yeah.
contempt.
Content. Right.
You can see that this is a man who every night thinks really hard.
Mm-hmm.
How can Dragnut be better than me?
Mm-hmm.
How is this man better than me at everything?
And how can I pull him down
And
to my level?
how can I bring him down?
Mm-hmm.
What can I do? What can I say? Gosh, this guy, this is what he spends his day and his nights and his hours thinking and drinking. This is a pathetic life.
Big Zebra said he went to some sort of community college and got a certificate about nutrition. They talking, he ain't talking as if he went to any college.
About
But
nutrition. Hey, Holy Sparkle. I love Holy Sparkle.
hi.
I love,
Oh.
see, Holy Sparkle. Listen, Holy Sparkle is a Christian, and G-Man is always going for Listen, the
She's
first time I met Holy Sparkle, I honestly did not know that she was a Christian because just so open-minded. This is a woman who, even though she's a Christian, she doesn't let that get to her. She's one of the most beautiful people you would ever meet. Holy Sparkle. Oh, but G-Man
man, oh God.
thinks that she is not a true Christian because she not supports, but she's friends with atheists.
Oh God.
G-Man doesn't
Mm-mm.
like progressive Christians. Exactly.
Right.
G-Man has admitted that during the Summer of G-Man Dragnot series, Drag had him losing sleep because Drag was telling the truth about him. I have watched. I wasn't there when the Summer of G-Man happened, but let me tell you, I've watched all of them.
Mm.
All of them. I've watched the eviction saga. I've watched all.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh, I watched them all. Oh gosh, it's very enlightening, I would say. Dragnauts really, really, really just swept this guy through the gutters. Just
And
damage.
drag,
The damage
yeah,
is done.
and
There's no
Dragna is a scientist. G-Man has no
is
clue about science and pretending he does. And over sorry nutrition he learned because
okay.
But Silvis, he'll be the first one to remind you. I got a college degree and I make $29 an hour. I make $8 more than somebody at Wendy's. Hallelujah. Well, Drag, I don't know if you noticed or not, but the person that works at the cashier at
but
Walmart is making
wait,
more money than you.
but wait. And this Drag has a college degree. Drag is doing his what? He's doing masters now.
Masters.
Yeah, he has a bachelor science
And
degree, not just an
now
associate degree.
he now has a job as well. This is a man
Yeah,
who was in
in
the military.
science.
He was in the
And he was in the
military.
military. Yeah, and
He
I know
was
he
in the
suffered a lot
listen. Yes,
too. The PTSD thing. He
yes.
remember him speaking about that,
Yeah.
right? So G-Man can't look Drag in the face.
No, they've met.
Drag knows.
They've.
I know when they say look in the face is a
I know what you mean, like a
metaphorical
metaphor.
term. Yeah,
They've.
that he can't match up to Drag because Drag has seen a lot in his life and has done service and has suffered as a result of.
Yes.
So whatever he decide he bringing at Drag already suffered more and have been dealing with it. So G-Man is like a fly on the wall.
Oh. Mm. You know, all of this is G-Man's hatred for atheists.
Mm-hmm.
When you say you're an atheist, that's it. As far as
Mm.
G-Man's concerned, that's it. That's the he just hates you.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you do, anything you say, he just would hate you.
And not
And
only that,
unfortunately, Dragnuts is just like
mm-hmm.
the center of his hatred. He just
Mm-hmm.
focuses his hatred to that man.
And
It's rather pathetic because that
mm-hmm.
hatred has almost led G-Man to violence.
Mm-hmm.
G-Man has threatened to go and get a gun and shoot Drag. All
Mm.
these YouTube videos, just
Wow.
someone reviewing your videos like we're
Mm-hmm.
doing now. And
Yeah.
so it's Christian unable to accept people reviewing his content. And so he's threatened, oh my,
Mm-hmm.
it's just sickening.
Yeah.
Mm.
You.
Um.
There are cashiers at Walmart making $30 an hour.
Good.
You ain't saying nothing, man. You ain't saying nothing.
Really?
There are people at McDonald's making $25 an hour.
Okay.
And you went to
So
college and put yourself in all that debt. Man, you need to shut up, Drag. Just shut
no,
up, dude. And stop embarrassing yourself. All right. There are
really?
people on YouTube that we both know that are making $100 per 30 minutes. So stop it, dude. You ain't doing nothing yet.
All this because him and Drag had a conversation recently, and Drag says, I make $29 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And so G-Man has been it's been doing his head in because G-Man works under the table.
Oh.
Yes. There's no, as far as I know,
Mm-hmm.
you can't find a place where you can say this is where Gman is employed
Mm-hmm.
at. He's
Wow.
getting his salary. He's going to be when it comes to pensionable age, he will get his pensions. No, there's
Mm.
nothing like that. G-Man works under the table. He's trying to avoid paying taxes. I wonder why. I don't know. I
Wow.
can't. So, and he will tell you. He will tell you. He's a hard worker. He's got 3 jobs. He will work for next to nothing,
Hmm.
all because he. It's a very sad life.
Yeah. When it comes
So,
out.
like I said, the black community, drag would be considered a statistic. I also believe that he's a failure. And the reason why I believe that Dragnut's a failure, because he failed to know the true reason to go to school. For those of you who
What?
don't know nothing about the black community and don't have to be black yourself, we're always talking about empowerment, building up the black man, and just trying to like be a role model. Dragnut actually said on my YouTube channel, no, not on my YouTube channel, on his YouTube channel, years ago, he said that there's not that many positive black role models in the media today. And guess what, Drag? You're one of them. This is
So Dragnut failed. The reason why this person here thinks that drag is a failure, this Christian here, is because drag doesn't know why he went to school. This is coming from somebody
Hmm.
who has a certificate in nutrition, has never smelt the 4 walls of a university,
Mm-hmm.
has never had the opportunity to be lectured by a university lecturer. Never happened. Talking about someone else. How rich of you, G-Man.
social media, and you're not a role model. You're not someone that a child should watch and want to be like. I highly doubt we as a society would say, okay, it's good to be a bully, it's good to be a YouTube troll, it's good to waste your time destroying people's lives every single day. I highly doubt that's what we want to teach the next generation. But
But that's what
hey,
you
who never knows,
teaching
man? Like I
them.
said, the world's changing every single day. But I believe you're a failure,
He's
dude,
such,
because you forgot the real reason to go to school, dude,
He
and that's to get an
forgot.
education.
he's
He
such a hypocrite. You heard what he said about destroying. I'm not
the black
living
man,
a good example. He's a perfect. He's talking about
hypocrite,
himself. Yeah, he's a hypocrite.
while
Talking clearly about
bringing
himself.
while bringing down another black man.
Yeah, because he has an inferiority complex, and people with inferiority complexes, this is what they do.
This is a grown man. This man he's talking about is younger than him by far.
For
You should be
yeah,
championing this man and saying, good job. That in the black community, we don't have many like yourself, but you are
yeah,
one of the people who, against all odds, you
us,
have
yeah.
achieved something. You should be at least congratulating the man. But no, what do we have? Just trying to shoot him down. Bloody hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
Find a good job,
Hypocrite.
and to encourage everyone and to encourage the rest of the people in the black community and outside of the black community to do the same thing. But that's not what you're doing, dude. You went to school, you got a good job, well, you got a decent job, and you're belittling everybody. You're laughing at the
Really?
homeless. You see, what I want to do is I want to take this Dragnet that we have on YouTube, and I want to bring him to Haiti, one of the poorest countries on the planet. And I want to bring him to Haiti and have him talk to the Haitians like that. I want him to go and say, listen, I made $29 an hour and went to school, before they club him out of the country.
Yeah.
I want him to go to Jamaica
Really?
and have that attitude, or go to Trinidad or one of these other countries with the attitude, I went to college and I'm better than everybody else.
No, in Trinidad, hold on. Trinidad, Jamaica, there are people who go to
Who go to
University West
college,
Indies,
go to uni.
go to University West Indies. So he's talking from a position of craft.
And also, shouldn't that be a thing of inspiration?
Yes.
Shouldn't that be a thing of inspiration? You take them to Haiti, take them to Jamaica, and say, "Look, I've got a college degree. I've got this and the people
And that,
listening should be able to look at
mm-hmm,
you and say, "Oh gosh, if you can do it, I can do it too."
mm-hmm.
But this idiot here, his
He's
brain
a very, his
has
brand.
malfunctioned. This
Wait, I
is
have one question.
malfunctioned. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Have Gman been ever
Eh?
been to, has Gman ever been to Jamaica? Have you ever been to Barbados? Have you
I
ever been
don't
to
know.
Trinidad? Have
I
you ever
don't
been
know.
to the Caribbean?
I don't know.
Because he's making some stereotypes and stereotypical
Mm,
nonsense.
that's right. That's right. Mm.
Barbados, because of the government, and usually government paying for us to do up to tertiary education, a
Hang
lot
on.
of us here has tertiary education.
I'm sorry to do this, but what's the poorest country in the world? He says it's Haiti. It can't be.
Is
Haiti
it
can't be.
I know it's one of the very
Haiti can't
poor
be.
ones, but
Haiti can't be
it's
the poorest country in the world. Unfortunately, no. Because
yeah,
anything
yeah,
G Man
let's see.
says, you always
You
have to
always have
fact
to fact check.
check because he he talks from his
Us.
backside. Let me see. I'm just checking. Yeah, because the last time we did this, uh,
Right.
nearly
The
all of
fact
them were
sheet.
African countries.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking here, and there's Burundi, Somalia, Mozambique, Madagascar,
Mm-hmm.
Sierra Leone, Afghanistan, Central African Republic, Liberia. Haiti is not there. These are the
They
10
said
poorest.
they said Ni- Ni- Nigeria.
Niger.
Nigeria, right. The absent
Hey,
person
secular
asks which
pagan
country is
mom.
number one poor
Hello. Good to see
country.
you. Which one? Niger?
Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
A combination of gross NI, GNI gross national something per capita of $900, $906, life expectancy of 60.4 years, and a
Hey,
mean
Coco.
2 years of schooling led to Nigeria topping the UN's Human Development Report as the world's poorest country.
Niger, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because the last time I checked, most of the countries that are the poorest tend to come from
Mm-hmm.
Africa. So this G man talking about Haiti being the poorest in the world, not an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, he did say he doesn't know geology, not
Oh gosh.
geography.
And then
He
he
was trying
got,
to say he doesn't know geography, but he says he doesn't know
but
geology.
Lester, you're right. It's all of them. The 10 is
African countries.
top 10s are African countries.
Exactly. Secular pagan
All
mom, good to
all of
see
them.
you. Jesus was pagan too. Oh wow. Jesus was pagan too. Yes, he was. Jesus was no Christian. There was nothing like
Nope.
Christianity when Jesus was
When
here.
Jesus was
No,
here.
no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. So yes, okay, let's carry on with this. I mean, for
Mm.
somebody who stands by a tree to live stream, I've not seen this before. Unless the people who go outside, they're doing a stream that involves the outdoors. Whatever
Mm-hmm.
stream they're doing involves the outdoors. But this guy,
Wow. Mm. Let me see
just
these
look,
top
look.
30 poorest countries in 2021.
Now I see why some people say, I've heard someone say that G Man is proof that there is no God for them. This person said, for them, Gman, the fact that there is a Gman speaking on behalf of God is enough proof that there is no God.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, why would they say that? But now I think I see it, because if there was a God and G-Man is truly speaking for this God, you would think that the God would would cushion G-Man and at least make him like a pillar of morality, a pillar of what am I even trying to say? Like make him like an example, exemplary for everyone to see, and not the laughing stock of YouTube. God does really choose his people, doesn't he?
Mm.
Well, I guess it's good for Christianity, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I want to put him in a time machine and put him in front of Dr. Martin Luther King and put him in front of Malcolm X and have him
What?
talk like that.
Why? Why would you want to do
You
that?
understand what I'm saying? I want him to be in the middle of the civil rights movement when we barely had any rights in here as people here. See,
Dragnot has a YouTube channel where he talks about things that he wants to talk about. That's it. That's it. Because he's an atheist, doesn't believe in God, talks about the things he wants to. So that now means that this guy wants to take this man who has a YouTube channel because he doesn't agree with him. Now let's take him back to the past, the civil rights movement. Why? What is this? This guy, he must really have sleepless nights thinking about Dragnet. For you to think that deep, because this is really deep for this guy. To think about Martin Luther King all the way. I
Mm-hmm.
can't. I can't relate. No.
this is the difference.
Look at
I'm
his
talking about
face.
matters that talk about things that matters. Drag ain't talking about these things. What I want to do is I want to put him in a time machine and bring him back in front of the civil rights movement. And I want to bring him there. And I want them to look at his example. Dragnut, you are a failure, dude. You have failed the black community. You have failed your own personal family. You have made your mother
Really?
embarrassed. You have made your father embarrassed. You have embarrassed your wife and your kids. You have
Really?
Dragnot is married, has a child, has a home, has a successful YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
The same cannot be said for this one. This one
No.
has no wife. The last time he had sex, he had to pay $1,300. And the lady, he said she smelled like pork. After a night of
Well,
whatever he did with that lady, came back and
it
said she
was
smelled like pork.
pork, or she smelled like raw pork.
He has said he
I,
has no, he
I
has,
know it
well,
was worse than just saying smell like pork. I
he
think it
said
was,
something else. I don't
I think it
remember.
said raw, if I remember correctly, raw pork.
Beef. Drag is
Uh,
a hero. I'd invite G-Man to a party as a piñata.
Piñata.
As
Mm.
a piñata.
Oh, goodness.
Can't even say hello. Good to see you. Had to find focus. Oh, can't even say how you doing? I hope you're feeling
I
better.
can't never say it.
Inquisitor Bacon, hello, good to see you. Todiyama, yes, Todiyama, yes, that she smelled like raw meat.
Meat, raw meat. Right. I know raw was somewhere in there because it was really
This guy,
low.
and he's talking about telling drag. I don't know if it is just me, but every time G-Man says drag your failure, to me, it sounds like he's talking about himself, but just projecting it onto drag.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, let me take that back
Yeah,
just one quick
is a
second. Have
projection.
a look. Have a look at just he's, hey, increase of bacon, tired. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Oh, just have a look at his expression when he says that, right? You'd see it's as if he's projecting his own failure onto drag.
I want to put him in a time machine and bring him back in front of the civil rights movement. And I want to bring him there, and I want them to look at his example. Dragnut, you are a failure, dude. You have failed the black community. You have failed your own personal family. You have made your mother embarrassed. You have made your father embarrassed. You have embarrassed your wife and your kids. And you have embarrassed me as a black man here on YouTube, because you are a horrible example of what a person should be when they get out of school. You're supposed to be teaching, being an example, and instead you're doing the exact opposite. Instead, you're acting like Al Capone, and you're acting like one of these criminals out there. You ain't no better than the riffraff that's on the street, dude. You ain't no better than that. Some people might say, Gman, you're being hateful. For crying out loud, go watch the man's YouTube channel. Go watch his YouTube channel, and you will see what I'm talking about. More importantly, watch his older.
And Gman, you're being hateful. Just listen to this hateful individual. All that drag does is review. Just have a look at videos that you all have put out and just sits there and just review. That's all he does. But this one, look at him being so hateful and spiteful.
Videos. If you really want to see his depravity, go watch his older videos and go look at what he was doing in the beginning. Go watch the videos when he visited other channels and he claimed he cared about education. Dragnut don't care about education. Dragnut wants the status that the education can bring him, so people can get on their hands and knees and worship him, like Lubis does and Todd does. And it's sad because both of those guys got the same mentality as him.
Huh?
I've heard these people come in my room and say, when I go up, I want to be like drag. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Listen to me. I don't like Scientist Sam. I think Scientist Sam's a jerk. I think Scientist Sam is prejudiced. I think an argument can be made that the man's racist. Okay?
Okay. Now, on this topic of Scientist Sam, every time Gman brings up this talk of Scientist Sam, just goes to show that Gman is not a Christian. So Scientist Sam said something that wasn't very pleasant about George Floyd. Scientist Sam was, he became obvious that what he said didn't go down quite well. Scientist Sam apologized. He has apologized. It's finished. It's done. But for some reason, this spiteful individual here will not let it go. Wants to lord it over. Such an unforgiving spirit.
Yep.
That is Gman.
Gman.
Gman is the kind of person that if you do something to him, he will always remember it. He will always. There is no forgiveness where Gman is concerned. And this thing that Scientist Sam said had nothing to do with Gman. In no way, shape, or form concerns Gman.
Wow.
But Gman has made it his personal agenda to hate on Scientist Sam. And guess what, Phil? Guess what?
What?
Scientist Sam has a doctorate degree. Do you see a pattern here?
Yep. I told you
pattern?
he has an inferiority complex. Gman has an inferiority complex.
A man that has a certificate in nutrition.
Well, I wonder how true it is though. If he made that claim or if it's actually so, because once to come out, Gman mouth is got always
a lie.
check.
That's right.
There's always a lull. So
But this
mm,
is the person speaking for
he
Christianity.
would say he's lying for Jesus.
Lying for, listen, Christians need to come and get their man. This guy is doing, he's just taking a stab at Christianity, left, right. So he's making a mockery of the religion. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I live. I live for it. Yes. But Christians that 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 care for their religion, they really need to come and reel this guy in. He is becoming a real nuisance.
Yeah, more than a nuisance. Hmm. Well,
But I tell you this, Scientist Sam shows more of an education than drag does.
He has a PhD.
Scientist Sam shows a lot more of an education than Sam does. I'm
because
sorry, Scientist Sam shows more of an education than drag does.
he's a
Just keeping it
PhD,
real,
drag
man.
is right now at
I'm
the
just keeping it real.
master's level.
You know what I mean? It's not even just them. If you go watch out how Scientist Mel conducts herself, yeah, she's a bit cocky, she's a bit arrogant, but at least she acts like she's
He's
got an
inferior.
education. She acts like she has an education. Drag doesn't. He didn't learn anything. People skills. Listen and talk. Empathize, not empathize. Know
People
the situation
skills.
when you're talking.
People skills.
Know how to dictate. Learn how to control the conversation. He doesn't know how to do none of this.
But
stuff.
that's what you do.
Exactly.
Oh gosh,
You know what I mean?
Do all
And
everything.
it's embarrassing to me.
So which means he knows what is required, but Gman ain't doing. Right? If he can make them statements, it means he knows what needs to be done, but he ain't doing it. But he'll accuse somebody else of not doing it.
There's a video.
Person might be.
There's a video that's come out today revealing Gman once again to be a liar.
Oh boy.
This is a man that has supported child abusers, but lied that there was no abuse. It turns out Gman knew about the abuse all along, and Gman lied.
Wow.
If there is a hell, if there is a hell, Gman is going to the hottest part of that hell, because his lies just one on top of the other.
Yeah.
To hear this dude get on here and say, "I went to college and I'm better than every last one," that dude, shut up. You ain't. But you're not even better. You're not even better than your kid. I bet your kids got more manners in school than you do in your own personal life.
This is just a personal attack on one person.
Drag, man, you're a stat dude. You forgot everything. I don't know if you grew up poor. We'll love to hear your story one day. Knowing you probably grew up poor and says, "I can't wait to get away from these dirty black people. I'm gonna go to school.
Really?
I'm gonna get educated.
No,
everybody." That was your goal.
What?
Phil, can you believe that this is a Christian who turned on his camera, right? To speak. Just imagine, just stop for 1 second and just imagine that you've never met or heard about this person or drag, just never, right? You just come on, see someone's online, you come and have a look, and he's talking about someone.
Yeah.
What's he talking about? Right?
He's crazy.
Why is he so hateful?
Wow. Yeah, because that's hate
is addressed to one person.
And he's putting down black people who, yes, grew up poor and decide they are going to make an education in order to get out of the poverty. Nothing wrong with that, and they need to do that.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You manage to get out of the black community and make just something for yourself. There will be people like Gman who will put you down.
You know, who will put you down because you got out and because you think he has an inferiority complex.
And you left them behind.
This is further evidence. Yeah. Rather than say, let me
It's really
aspire to be
sad.
like them. If they can do it, I can do it too. To make you see opportunities, but
I'm going
oh
to
boy.
I'm going to do a stream. Um I'm trying to get a couple of Christians I know, African
Mm-hmm.
Christians
Mm-hmm.
that have never come across Gman. It's
Oh boy.
African Christians
Oh boy. Oh
that have never had any interaction or have no idea of Gman. And
oh
I would
boy.
show them it will be a live stream. We're going to be
Yeah.
here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do it together. I'll just show them videos of G-Man and just get their thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
what they think about their fellow brother in the Lord, and see
Yeah.
what they say.
Mm.
Goal in life. Yeah, that's what you're living right now. You're living your dream. You're doing better than all the dirty black people that you was hanging around, dude. Congratulations. You're a
Hey,
failure,
Hello
dude.
Kitty.
You're an utter failure.
Gosh,
You're an utter failure.
that tree needs to
Okay.
knock
And
his
more
face
than likely,
off.
you will create copies of yourself from BGTV, Miss Parker. You will have Lubis doing the things that you're doing. You already got Brett Toast doing what you're doing. And she actually believes she's a good person while doing it. No, listening to Burnt Toast is like
Okay.
listening to Al Capone, listen to Jack the Ripper, and trying to see who's a worse person, Jack the Ripper or Al Capone. Well, at least I organized crime. It didn't just go out there and go after women. That's how Burnt Toast sounds to me when I'm listening to her. Burnt Toast is so pathetic. She can't even stand by her work and show her face. But I don't need to see her face because I've seen her face. That's why I made the fat jokes. So it's like whatever,
He's making
you
fat
know.
jokes on
Fat
people.
jokes. Well,
Yeah,
well.
just 1 second. I'm trying to show you guys something.
Uh,
I
you
want to
see
show you
here.
something.
Why am I continually harping on this though? And this is
Tell
the part
us.
that's important for the Christians that are watching. At this point, the atheists stop listening and they're probably trolling or whatever, not reading the comments.
Rolling.
Never follow the example of a hypocrite. Typically, when we see a person doing drugs, you try not to do drugs yourself and then speak about it, right? Or typically, when you see somebody cussing, you probably shouldn't be cussing yourself before you start talking to them about their cussing. Drag's philosophy is that he's going to continue to do what you're doing and then have the nerve to go to you and talk about what's going on in your life. Drag does everything that everybody the things he criticizes other people of, he does himself. He does it himself. So, and that needs to be understood. You know.
So he was just talking about someone called Burnt Toast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find it. I don't know if he still has that stream, right? So this guy, this Christian here, has a live stream set for in a couple of hours, I think. And
Mm.
the stream is titled The Whole Train Presents Burnt Toast. He calls that a whore. So the whore train presents,
Mm-mm.
right? Then under that, he said something about uh STDs included.
Wow.
This this stream, he's got a stream coming up in a couple of. I was trying to find it. I can't seem to find it where he's calling Toast because Toast does videos revealing his lies. So now he calls her a whore, calls her all the fat jokes, and the stream. When you go and look at the bottom, he's written something along the lines of her being a whore and STDs included. This
Ah,
person, when I say Christians need to come and get their man, this guy,
definitely.
he himself would deconvert a lot of Christians.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the Christians who know him, who love their religion, need to do something. Need to tell him to rein it in, because this guy, he's just doing Christianity a lot. How can you say
Disservice.
burnt toast? He said a whole train. I don't know if why I can't see it on my on the laptop. Maybe it's there or not, but I'll keep on looking for it.
You know what I mean? And some of you, and thank you for the emails, because there wasn't that many of them, but I got about maybe 5 emails over the weekend with people thanking me for the style that I use, because I know a lot of you guys want to say the things that I say about this guy, and I get it, I understand. You know, he knows your personal information, he can go after you. I get and I understand that, but he doesn't know nothing about me. He wish he knew something about me, and I'm invincible with this dude. This dude can't do nothing to me that I can't do to him 5 times over.
Gman is invincible, but he has been hit by 4 cars. He's so invincible. He has been in collisions.
Oh my
4
goodness.
different. In fact, the 5th vehicle has opened a YouTube channel and
Wow.
hangs around in streams, informing G-Man that they're coming for him. I've seen somebody open they got the name of the channel is the 5th car.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
The name is the 5th car, and they
Gee.
say it's only a matter of time.
Wow.
This guy is invincible.
Mm-mm.
So invincible that 4 different cars. And it's not, you would think that he's a car driver, so his car and another car, collide. No, no, no,
Mm.
no, no. He doesn't drive. G-Man does not know how to drive, does not own a car. He owns a girl's bike.
Ooh.
This guy has, I don't know how, just, my goodness, very invincible.
Oh
You know what
my
I mean?
goodness.
So, I'm gonna keep talking about this. Miss Parker smokes weed on camera. Miss Parker drinks alcohol on camera. Miss Parker don't need to be
But
talking about nobody's
Shani,
problems.
Now we're on to someone
Burnt
else.
Toast is a YouTube troll. She has no respectable reputation here on YouTube. No one cares what a troll thinks on YouTube. That is why a lot of times I
This
don't
guy-
respond to the stupid stuff that comes out of her mouth. I might find one random thing that she says and make fun.
Okay, so multiple UTIs. Just look at the individual. Just have a look at this person. This guy has had multiple urinary tract infections.
mm,
And when he has been so bad, guess who he picked the phone and called?
Mm-hmm.
The atheists.
Mm-hmm.
They were the ones that were there for him. But this guy beats the hand that fed him.
Yeah, bites the hand.
The same people who helped him, this guy has come online and rubbished all of them. No, this is one very wicked person. This guy is very wicked through and through. Sleeps, thinks, breathes wickedness.
Wickedness. Yeah.
And when you look at his eyes, you can see he doesn't sleep. Thinking about what harm he can do to the atheists. I don't know how someone can have so much hatred in them. I don't know.
Wow.
Fun of it, and that's about it. And then BGTV hasn't been saying nothing lately. You got the Geek Room. They're going to keep doing what they're doing because, like I said, they got to build their YouTube platform somehow. Nobody wants to hear about their dumb gaming. No, everybody could care less about Drag playing his video games. At least I know why they tune in to see. You're not really tuning in to see Dragnut. You're tuning in to hear about me and the people that he's talking about, and we all know it because we can tell when we compare his views that he gets when he's mixing his Kool-Aid.
Really?
And he even admitted that that's the case. So it's like I said, it's neither here nor there. But I'm very proud of my work on here so far with exposing these people as being hypocrites. Because the jokes that I make on here with my YouTube shorts, my little
YouTube
voiceovers and
shorts,
everything and
idiots.
whatnot, those
You
are not
know,
done here to make fun of them per se. I do those things to show people what kind of hypocrites these people are at the end of the day. And they are hypocrites. Hypocrites don't have the right to judge nobody. I like what my Bible says. My Bible tells me to stay away from hypocritical judgment. Judge not, lest ye also be judged.
wow,
Error that you judge
Hang
other
on,
people.
hang on.
Very important.
So judge not, so that you would not be judged. Does this guy listen to
listen to
himself?
himself. No,
Does he usually says, read your Bible and do as it says.
I
What
say
kind of person is this?
he's do mental contortions. That's all I can say. He
So
does mental contortions.
he's saying that you need to stay away from hypocrites. But he's actively out here doing videos about these same hypocrites. Time and the people I don't regard them as hypocrites. But how are you not leaving these hypocrites alone? How? Okay.
Important to remember that when you make videos like this. Get the pole out of your own eye before you talk about the sawdust in your brother's eye or in your neighbor's eye. You know what I mean? I want to get that branch out of my own eye.
Good. I'm glad you know you got that stupid branch
before I talk about the stuff that's going on
in
in
your own
somebody
eye.
else's. And
idiot.
getting to me now and my imperfections and the things that I mess up in, I have no problem talking about it. Yes, I do not pronounce my words properly. Thank God that's not a real problem, though. There are deeper problems in the world.
Kamish, hello.
But I don't pronounce my words properly. Sometimes I don't spell right because I type real fast and I don't do spell check. Sometimes I get on here and I say things without researching my information first. You know what I mean? And I'm man enough to admit that because I'm a real man. I'm an old school type person. I'm not one of these new schoolers here today that think just because they got a platform, they can just get away with saying anything that they want. No, I'm held accountable by the church. If Beck will hear me say something that is
really
okay, where are these people called the church? Where are these people? Where is the church? They need to come and get their man. They need to come and get him.
Yeah.
Because if I show this guy, honestly, I'm going to bring African Christians to come and see this. And I want their opinions.
Mm-hmm.
They've never seen Gman, never had any. They need to come and see the person representing Christians on the YouTubes. Come and see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yet they say, oh, you who doesn't believe, you're going to hell. You're unbeliever, and but look at this person. Yep. How is this a Christian?
It is incorrect. I'm going to hear it. If rebuke and reprove hear me say something about something on here biblically that I'm not doing correctly, I'm going to hear it. I'm held accountable by my peers. Knowing is holding drag accountable. That's why you can get away with all of the stupid stuff that he's doing.
Who's holding you accountable?
Beckle's not afraid of me.
Correct.
What's an idiot?
Rebuke and reprove is not afraid of me. Cherry Love is not afraid of me. These other religious people that I talk to on here, they're not afraid of me, and I respect that about them. Maybe because I'm new to, because I'm still fairly new to atheism. I only know about atheism for like the last 9 years or whatever. So maybe
new.
How can you be fairly new? No wait. How can you be 9 years in and be fairly new to atheism? How does it 9 years?
9 years.
How can you know about atheism for 9 years and be fairly new to? Is it me or is it me who's not understanding the word new? Huh?
No, I don't. We both understand word new, but I don't know what he's referring to.
Someone said something about the pauses. Look at his face.
Wow.
ah, Lubis always says it's dumb face.
3 years and a
Murder.
half years, but I'm still fairly new to it compared to some of the other people that's been dealing with
Mm.
them for their whole life. Um, I just find it like it's just a phenomenon
A
on how they
phenomenon.
behave and how they
Mhm.
act, things that they
Mm.
do and the things that they say, how they behave, and how they go about getting on other people about the things that they do themselves, thinking that they should be heard. I don't know. To me, to me, it's a phenomenon,
Okay.
and
Okay,
it's it's
well,
it's
if he
it's
knows what that
something
word.
to think about.
All right.
You know what I mean? There are people
No,
out
we
there with some
don't.
really weird ideas out there. Okay,
Oh, like yourself.
these people on here that identify as being atheists sound like they come from Mars sometimes, as far as I'm concerned. Because when I do my day-to-day real life, you don't hear people out in the real world doing insane things you hear these
Uh,
people do on the internet.
uh,
They know they get punched in
oh
the
my
face.
goodness. Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean?
Gman, you
So,
gotta stop,
so it is
man.
what it is.
Jeez.
Um, I'm gonna
Why you
keep
make yourself
praying
so
for this
foolish?
community, and I'm gonna ask God to continually try to save some of
You
you,
better keep your
even though some of
prayers.
you are
Yeah,
very much content with
let
going to
him
the
pray.
lake of
He
fire.
can
Hang
continue
on, hang
praying
on, hang
from
on,
now.
hang on. You need to hear the next part, but you
Oh,
carry on. You carry on. Carry on.
that is the prayers where he can pray from now to his deathbed. Mm,
It won't
prayers
work.
don't work. Don't work.
Prayers don't work.
They don't work.
And secondly, can you imagine
That-
this guy praying? This one,
You
this
know,
hateful individual. I
but
can
but you know,
imagine him praying. The only prayers this one will be praying is God,
but
God, strike Dragnot
hmm
dead. God,
but Jesus
get
was.
me a revolver so I can go and shoot Dragnot. God, provide me with another safe with 3,000 pounds inside it so I can break into it again. What kind of prayer is he going to pray? This one.
Jesus
When
will call him a Pharisee.
I mean, when you think about prayers, Phil,
Mm-hmm.
prayers are always in a very somber, and you
Yeah.
know, this is your communication with God. I'm just trying to imagine G-Man in a place of prayer.
Oh gosh.
I can't imagine it. He is
Lord
not humble.
Ravens.
He is
No.
not humble to be in that place of prayer where he's
Mm-mm.
communing with, well,
Mm-mm.
I don't
He's
believe
a,
in God no more, but I'm just saying,
yeah.
when you're
This one
praying,
is. Mm-hmm.
you're talking to the Almighty God, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
have to respect that. But I can't even begin to imagine this guy doing that.
And being tormented
Okay,
day and
listen,
night
listen to
with
this,
the devil in his.
listen to this bit here. Just listen to this.
I'm going to keep praying for this community, and I'm going to ask God to continually try to save some of you, even though some of you are very much content with going to the lake of fire and being tormented day and night with the devil and his angels. You'll say that the place don't exist, but you will never present any proof that it doesn't. You will never be able to show any logical reason why it doesn't exist.
Oh my goodness.
So proof that hell does not exist.
Mm-mm.
I thought it was the person who is claiming that there is a hell that should
Mm-hmm.
provide evidence for hell.
Yeah.
G-Man, where is your proof that hell
Yep.
exists?
Where is your proof? Yep.
Not don't please don't tell me because it's in the Bible. No, 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 no.
No,
The
no, no.
Bible is the claim and not the
Yep.
evidence.
Not the
So
evidence.
G-Man,
Yeah.
where is your proof? Where is your proof?
Mm-mm.
So he wants us
Mm-hmm.
who don't believe in hell to provide proof of something we don't believe in. This guy is sick. Sick.
Oh boy.
You will never be able to come up with an argument on why it doesn't exist.
Huh?
I believe that hell exists because by faith, based on.
By
He,
faith, no.
he believes that hell exists by faith.
Mm-mm.
And this right here is the problem with religion.
Mm-hmm.
You believe that a place of eternal torture exists because of your stupid faith. You have been indoctrinated to believe in this nonsense, and you want
Mm-mm.
to shove this down little children's
Yeah.
minds. I was introduced to this stupid hell concept as a youngster. Only as an adult was I able to get over the fear of hell. And you come and tell me that you believe in hell because of faith. And that's why Christianity can never ever happen again.
Yeah.
Can never happen again.
Not for me,
Gosh.
neither.
On what the scripture
Mm-mm.
teaches. You know what I mean? And what I see going on in society. You know what I mean? I believe there's a lot of proof with that. I believe that 2,000 years ago,
Oh my
these
gosh.
sand dwellers, as you guys called them, was on point when it was talking about the gospel. And I see
Hey,
these
how
really
we
smart people here
hello.
today talking about
Yeah,
something
we
doesn't exist. And then when you tell them they got a religion because they can't prove what they're saying, I mean, that's what it is. You can't tell me what happens when you die. None of you can.
And neither can
neither
you.
All you can
can
say is
you.
by faith, I don't
Neither
believe that
can
hell
you.
exists. That's all you can say.
No,
What an
no,
You
idiot.
never
no, no.
scientifically research whether or
That's
not it
not what
exists
I
or not.
say. No.
You know what I mean? And a lot of you deserve to go there. And I think it's about time that some of you guys admitted this.
You know, say by faith that you don't believe hell
Did,
is not a real place. Oh gosh.
did you hear what he
Ah,
just did you hear what he just said? A lot of you deserve to go to this Christian
hmm.
is here condemning people to hell.
Yeah, for what?
He just said that a lot of you deserve to be in hell. This is the same person that
Mm-hmm.
threatened to kill people. The same
Mm-hmm.
people he's condemning to hell. He
Mm-hmm.
threatened to kill them. He threatened that he will get a gun, a revolver. I've got that video here somewhere. He threatened he would take a revolver and go and shoot these people. Not only
Oh
shoot, he was
boy.
saying he was going to bury them 20
Then
feet
yeah.
below ground. This person.
Mm-hmm.
Now, those people deserve to be in hell. But he is the angel.
Mm-mm. And
If
yeah,
there is a hell, they really need to reserve the very hottest part, the
yeah,
hottest for this
for
individual
this
here,
for this
condemning
joker,
people to your hell.
for that joker.
Lubis needs to say, look, I'm a jerk. I deserve if hell exists, I deserve to go there.
Can you
Drag
imagine?
needs to say, you know what, if
Oh
hell exists,
gosh.
I need.
He
I
wants
think he's speaking
Lubis.
to himself.
No, this is sick. He wants Lubis to just say to himself, if there's a hell, I deserve to go to the hell. Who thinks like this?
You know?
Who thinks like this? Only a
Gman,
sick, twisted,
psychopath.
psychopathic
Yeah.
individual thinks like this. Where is mercy? Where is love? Why we're talking about the 9 fruits
Mm-hmm.
of the spirit: love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. He lacks all of them.
Mm-hmm.
This is no Christian at all.
No.
Need to go
God.
there too. Where he will be gnawing and gnashing his teeth, where he will be tortured forever. There will be no break.
What?
He deserves it because he continually rejects the gospel of Jesus Christ. And he does it
Really.
over and over and over and over again. And it's not just him that deserves it. His
Sure,
supporters deserve it.
What?
The people that he
He's
influences to not believe that a God exists deserves to burn in the lake of fire.
Wow.
There are no arguments that these
Wow.
atheists can make anymore.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of them decided to become comedians and become YouTube trolls on here.
Hi, Drag.
This is the wickedness of Christianity.
Uh,
Hey, Drag, good to see you
See
here.
you. Yeah.
This is the wickedness of that religion called Christianity. There's that thing they call the good news.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing good about that good news. It is
Nope.
wicked, it is evil.
It's vile.
That a God, because two people ate a fruit, a God would sacrifice his own son, send himself to die, to make himself happy, so that people don't go to. It's very sick, twisted ideology. That's what they call the good news. And somehow, if you don't accept this stupid thing, you're going to burn in hell. But someone like Gman can threaten drag, can
Mm-hmm.
threaten to kick Mrs. Parker in the belly and cause her to have a miscarriage. He can threaten everyone, threaten to bury them below the. And guess what? He will sit right next to
Mm.
Jesus and God, right
Mm.
on the right hand of them. That's Christianity for you. That's that thing they call
Mm.
Christianity. What an evil religion.
Yeah. Extremely.
Drag is at work. Drag, you are awesome.
Yeah.
And we're just looking at the failure,
The
the
failure
failure of a man called G-Man. What a failure.
failure. Absolute failure.
What a failure.
And has a serious inferiority complex, especially for black people who have made it in terms of education.
Yes.
I'm trying to pull them down because they have tried to gain education and get out of poverty.
And because
That is a sick mind.
they're doing better
When
than him.
Yeah, doing better than him. Sick individual. Gosh.
This is a man that has to pay $1,300 just for a bit of
punani.
action. Yes. A bit of action that he said smelled like what was it again?
Raw meat.
Raw meat. He paid $1,300 to have sex with someone that smelled like raw meat.
Listen, the person will have smelled way better than him. But as usual, he has to be nasty. He has an inferiority complex. He try to pull down the person.
Yeah, that's what he does.
That's how he does what he does. That's how he operates.
So I've gone and looked. He still has that stream in 2 hours where he is calling burnt toast a whore. On the comments underneath, he said there's something about comes with STDs included. And somehow you want me to believe that this person is going to be in heaven? If Jesus takes this man into his, then I know, well, anyway, Christianity is an evil religion anyway. So I guess it's pointless. Let him just. This is someone who will support child abusers. Children are being abused. Children are being neglected. But this guy, because those people who are abusing those kids are Christians, he would turn away. No. This guy is mentally
deranged.
Gone. Okay, I'm not usually like this, but this guy, he really does know how to get it out of you.
Yeah, he takes the cake.
He does.
But this is what they really were to begin with. They never cared about morality. They never cared
and
about
you do?
How many people got killed? They never cared about none of that stuff. I've been saying that since
they never cared about morality. They never cared about how many people got killed. This was the same person who wants to kill others.
You know,
this guy just 2 days ago, some days ago, the video he did, he was saying that these atheists don't know what he was planning of doing. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So this guy still has it in him. This guy I'm just worried because this backpack he has on his back, only heaven knows what's in there. Maybe there's a gun in there. This guy is completely unhinged. I live in the UK, so but you all, I'm terrified. Mrs. Parker, BGTV, drag all of you. Now
Mhm.
Lubis, telling Lubis, not Lubis. This man is just pure evil.
Day one. All these people ever cared about was me, myself, and I, and that's it.
Ooh.
Atheists are some of the most selfish people you are ever going to run
Well,
into
what
in your life.
he keeps
I don't
talking
like
about
Muslims.
himself and just
Yeah,
trying to
that's right.
project himself onto
Answer.
atheists. That's what
That's
he's
right.
doing.
Yeah.
That's it. Because we have enough evidence to show that what he's talking about there, that is what he does.
Yes.
And
That's what
we
he
have
does.
evidence that there are atheists that don't do what he is talking about. They are the total opposite. They show the fruits of the spirit.
Gosh.
We don't believe in God, but show the fruits of the spirit.
Look at him. He looks like he has not gone to sleep.
Yeah,
He's
that's what I was
thinking,
saying at the very
dreaming
beginning.
about Dragnot. This guy has Dragnot in his brain. He everything in his head is Dragnot. It just oozes. Look, hasn't even shaved. Nothing.
Yeah.
Bet he has not had a shower. He's thinking, Dragnot, what can I say about Dragnot? What can I do about Dragnot? Dragnot. What an existence. No,
George.
Christians need to come and get their man, honestly. Because this, no.
Oh my
But
goodness.
if a Muslim sees a hungry person, that Muslim's going to feed them.
Really?
I ain't that crazy about Hinduism and Buddhism. But these people will go to these people and feed them. The only people I've ever run into that are this selfish are atheists. These are some of the
Liar.
most selfish people
Liar.
I have ever seen in my life.
Liar.
They are the most selfish. It's like
Liar.
nobody else exists but them.
Liar,
So this one,
liar.
this person talking, someone, when this guy was about to be made homeless, someone watching online sent him 1,000. It was David and
Yes.
Anthony.
Yes.
Sent him $1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000
to help him out.
Guess what he does to David Anthony now? He's out here making YouTube videos about David Anthony and saying David Anthony is not a Christian. Trash talking David Anthony. How can somebody be that ungrateful?
Yeah.
Someone watching you online sends you $1,000 and everyone who has helped Gman one way or another, he has turned around and stabbed them in the back. But you know something, what I've realized? All these people are all doing better than Gman. All of them. The people that have helped Gman and Gman has stabbed them in the back. These people they're going on, like David Anthony, he's doing well. Nate the lawyer, oh gosh, he's on a different tangent altogether. Everyone he has come in contact with who've helped him, they're all doing amazing. But this guy is just he seems to be regressing.
Yeah.
They are the most insensitive people you're ever going to run into. It's just a phenomenon. It's just weird to me.
Weird. You are weird.
But I probably should have called this, and I probably might rechange the title on this, that Dragnot activates failure mode. But then again,
Hey, George Lucas.
That wouldn't be
Good to
true.
see
That would be a
you.
false title. Because in reality, he's become, if you think about it as an atheist, he's become the very thing that he despises. Dragna doesn't
Hmm.
like the idea of a God telling him how to live his life and
How do you know that?
what to do. He doesn't like a supreme ruler telling everybody
Supreme
what is
ruler.
right and wrong. But if you think about it, Dragnut has become a supreme ruler, telling out all 10,000 of his subs what is right and what is wrong.
What?
Hmm?
That Drag is telling his subs what is right and what is wrong. So somebody just reviewing YouTube videos. How do you get to
Wow.
tell people? No,
Wow, wow,
this
wow.
this this guy is mentally. These some screws are loose,
Screws are loose.
completely loose.
Mm-hmm.
And
Completely.
how do you he's talking about Drag not liking the idea of a deity telling him what to do. How about prove that the deity exists first,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How about let's see proof that
Proof.
that deity exists and gives
Mm-hmm.
all these instructions.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just you're just making all this up.
Mm-hmm.
No one has seen Yahweh. No one has proven Yahweh to it. But
Prevent the
somehow
true
they
sense.
know what
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh wants. Yahweh says pray 5 times a day. No, no, it's the Muslim one that says pray
But
5 times a day. But Yahweh says, oh, no sex before marriage. Yahweh says this. Yahweh says, but no one's seen Yahweh.
He has
mm-mm.
become the very thing that he hates. You guys can keep worshiping him and going,
Worshipping
acting
drag.
like he's accomplished something. He accomplished something. He accomplished God mode. Because now he's looking down at you little people saying, I got 10,000 subs. Let me
Well, congratulations on 10,000 subs. It's something to be proud of. Even though Drag says he's not, he's not here for the numbers. He doesn't bother with numbers. But it's
Mm-hmm.
something to be proud of. And I think that's what's causing this guy to
Yeah.
lose sleep. Because he was proud of his 13,000. He has his other
Mm-hmm.
channels is 13,000. But now Drag is slowly catching up. And guys, if you're not subscribed to Dragnot, please subscribe. I need
Yeah.
Dragnot to pass 13K.
Yeah.
The day Dragnot's numbers passes Gman's. Oh, I'm throwing a party. We shall have a party here.
You know,
We
it's
shall,
true.
because let me tell you, this guy is going to finally just lose it all together. That's why he's losing sleep. And that's why he's now making all these videos. Now he has removed his cease and desist, making all this because he's seeing that these people's numbers are growing. These people are doing things, man. I'm just here rotting away. Oh my goodness.
tell you what's right and what's wrong. Because Dragnot said so.
Gosh.
I'll never
Mm-mm.
forget the day these
Hang on.
atheists told me
Hang on.
nobody tells me
I
what.
need I need that I need that look in my
Let me tell you what's right and what's wrong. Because Dragnot said so.
Mm.
huh?
Because drag not say
I need
so.
this in my can you imagine? Can you imagine just walking through the park, right?
Oh
I can
gosh, I'm
imagine
seeing that
walking through the
face.
park with my 13-year-old autistic son, right?
Oh man.
And we see someone talking to
To
himself
himself.
under a tree, looking
Under
like
the
this.
tree.
I can just imagine my son, mom,
Mom,
mom, what's
what's he
wrong with
doing?
him? And then I'll
Woo!
have to explain, oh no, he's just he's not quite
All there.
Yeah, it's not all there. Okay, just let's leave this place because you're not sure what can happen next. I mean, look at this.
Mm. Mm-mm. Murder.
All right, I'll never forget the day these atheists told me nobody tells me what to do. I bet you $50 that's not true.
Ah,
I'm sorry, guys. I got these mosquitoes and these gnats coming on my phone. I gotta blow them off.
mosquitoes and
But
gnats.
Mosquitoes.
they
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Gosh,
Uh-uh.
they Dragnut's become the very thing that he despises and he hates. He's become religious.
this guy always has. There's this nose hair.
Mm.
It's always sticking out.
Mm.
Always, and he knows it. He knows that there's this particular one that sticks out there. People tell him, "You've got that sticking out," and he'll say, "Yes, I know about it, I know." But he'll still put the camera up. You can
Up
see the
there.
thing stick. How do you? What?
He
I can
probably
see
does it
it.
for
It's
attention.
there.
He probably
You
does
think
it for
so? Look at it.
attention.
It's there.
He has a following that blindly devotes worship to
The
him
thing is there.
and believes everything that comes out of his mouth without providing a shred of evidence. Dragnut's not an atheist, dude. That
What
dude's
is
a
it?
Huh?
pagan.
Huh?
That dude's
There's
a
a
straight up
pagan.
pagan. All right,
Drag is a
y'all think
pagan.
about that and let me know in the chat if you think that's stupid what I
He's
just said.
not an
Drag is a
But
atheist.
pagan. Yeah,
that's
Drag
how
is
I
not
look
an
at the dude.
atheist.
Pretty soon we're not gonna be talking about this guy no more because I think it's about time I turn my attention back on the geek room, on Frank,
Now,
and I want to examine his stalking nature and how he treats women. And it's about time we started doing that. Then I want to start getting more
Wait,
Cat
how
and
he
Jedi.
treat
Like I want to
women?
dedicate.
Oh gosh. Clearly he's talking about himself. Oh my goodness.
oh, I'm going to do a stream.
Uh
I'm going to do a stream on Gman's hate for women.
yeah.
I've started compiling a few
Compile.
videos.
Yeah.
G-Man's hate for women,
For
shuts
women.
women down,
Yeah.
just treats them. No.
She's bright and he talking.
It's,
He's such a hypocrite. He give the crickets a bad name.
It does. It does.
He's a critic. He's the chief of hypocrites.
Well, now after that video, he went on to do the very next day. The hate continues. This Christian beloved Jesus follower goes on to do more. This guy, I can't. I don't know why people. Here we go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. And today,
so for those of you who don't know how he has been in a collision with 4 different cars, 4, not 1. This guy has been hit by 4 cars. Now you can figure out how. He doesn't drive, so the collisions were not his car and another car. No, it's car and this person. How are you recording YouTube videos and going about on the street? Phil, is this something you would do?
No. Nope.
This guy has. Did you see the video one time when he was riding his bicycle
and filming and
one
taking the video?
hand on the bike and the other hand. Did you see that?
And then paying attention to the road. No, I didn't see it, but I have a vivid image in my mind.
Where is the
I am
fifth?
seeing the image in my mind.
I haven't seen that 5th car
Mm,
YouTube handle in a while. That fifth car. Oh no, we need fifth
mm-mm.
car.
About
Oh.
a universal truth that a lot of you need to know about Dragnet Silvis, or commonly known as Broke Nut Silvis, commonly known as the guy who just recently graduated school and is making $9 more than somebody working at McDonald's.
Wow.
And to do today, what I want to do today is I want to talk about, very briefly, by the way, because I'm actually in the middle of traveling right now. But what I want to talk about is how Dragnet Silvis and his peoples, that would be the burnt toasters of the world, and I'm including all of them because they deserve to be put into this. I want to make sure they get their proper credit. The burnt toast of the world, the Miss Parkers of the world. Now, I don't like bringing up Miss Parker no more because, quite frankly, we've already exposed her, and I'm sick and tired of giving that lady attention. But you got the burnt toast of the world. You got Miss Parker.
So he's talking about Mrs. Parker and saying that he has exposed her. So guys, just imagine like myself reviewing Gman's video, and the only way to get to me is by going to look for my personal information, right? Talking to
Mm-hmm.
people who I've been in relationship with, who I no longer get along with, getting information from those people and bringing that. So you go in real life. We're here. This is a YouTube
Mm-hmm.
community, but G-Man, because he's trying to get at you, leaves YouTube, goes into your personal, your Facebook, your all your information that you've put out there. He goes looking for them, right? And then when he gets that information, he brings it onto YouTube and exposes you, doxes you. That's something G-Man has a habit of doing. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what he did to Mrs. Parker. Someone that Miss Parker and her husband had been, they'd had some engagement with this lady, but
Mm-hmm.
they were no longer involved with her, and she had an axe to grind, and she somehow G-Man found this lady. Do you know that G-Man has Mr. Parker's social security number? Mr. Parker does not do YouTube videos. This guy, when I tell you he's evil through and through, this
Mm-hmm.
guy is the evil in G-Man and evil. They just, how do you leave YouTube and go looking for people's private information?
Yeah.
Who are these people that do this? When I leave YouTube, that's it. I'm off because I'm done. The only thing I think about, okay, what can I do for my next live stream? What can we talk about? Who
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Go and start
Yeah.
looking for people's private information as if I've
No
not got
reason
better things to do with
to do,
myself.
you know?
No wonder he's so useless. No wonder he's so hopeless. Look at him.
Mm-mm.
If you burnt
Well,
toast,
well,
Miss Parker,
well.
you got BGTV, you got the Geek Room, you got many
Can
of
you
these
see? Can you
reaction
see
channel
the?
atheists out.
Can you see the hair sticking out his nose? Wait, look. Let me
Yeah,
show
they
you.
need to see that.
Don't know if you
Gotta
can see it.
pause
Hang
it.
on. Hang on. Let me.
Yeah, I see it out of his right nose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's not just one. There's like
it's
two,
two.
three. Huh?
I seen two and maybe a third one.
Sometimes the thing sticks completely out of his nose. And the people watching will be telling him, oh, but G-Man, you've got the white hair sticking out your nose. And it's, oh, I know, you know. Oh,
out there referring to Shanny for Christ as being a racist. Now, let me make sure I say this before in the beginning so that people can notice. I'm not here to defend Shanny for Christ. I have ripped her a new one over her usage of the N-word
hey,
on multiple
stupid
occasions. The
whore.
videos are on the archive channels if you
Stupid
ever want to see
whore
them. There's a lot of
energy.
proof out there that I've
The
spoken out about this.
Afrocentric woman.
Okay?
Hello.
But what really ticks
Afrocentric.
me off and what makes me pity a person like Dragnut is because and not just him, it's his followers too, the people that follow his example. It's how they can constantly go after Shanny for Christ in Revelation News from when they get mad and call somebody the N-word, and then have Dragnut Silvis come on my YouTube channel and confirm what I've already said about this guy on multiple occasions, that A, he did not care, and actually at some point smirked and laughed at the fact that Shanny for Christ and him called me that. I was the very first person to get called this. Okay, a lot of you don't understand it. And then to have
So this man's racist Christian friends, where they've been very racist towards him, but because they are Christians, he decides to turn a blind eye to racist people. But he would, to other people, he's ready to point a finger at them for not talking about racism. I don't understand. If that's not hypocrisy, right, Phil? What do you call that? You ignore when your friends are clearly being racist, not just to
Racist,
himself,
yeah.
but to drag this his friends have been very their racist behavior has been documented online many times. There was one time his friend, the child abuser Jason, got on the live stream, got his phone, and called Dragnut the N-word 19 times.
Wow.
19 times.
Wow.
What did Gman say? Nothing. And here he is now. Now trying to point fingers at Drag. Oh, you don't care about racism. Because Drag is an atheist and those other people, they're Christians.
Yeah.
See, we will let it slide. We will let it slide when it comes to our Christian folk, our Christian bodies. Yes, our child not only are these people racist, they're child abusers. The children have been taken away, thankfully. The what do you call them now? Child people. What do you call those people? They're taking the children away, thankfully.
Social services.
Yes.
Social
this
services.
guy knew that these children were being abused, but because he's a Christian, they're Christians, he was supporting. I don't know. If this kind of Christianity, just please know.
Have a drag start his reaction community here and get on here and pretend like he actually cares about race issues. The man was on my YouTube channel. He was given a golden opportunity while playing this video game
out his nose
to be able to clarify his position. Remember, this is a college-educated man.
I can
just
see
got a job making $9 more than a person working at McDonald's. In some cases, $8 more than a person working at McDonald's, depending on where you live in the union. You know what I mean? But when I say the union, I'm talking about the United States. And he gets on here and he says he doesn't care. Then when I question him about Scientist Sam, he didn't seem to care. He didn't seem to care about any of those things. He'll try to argue that, Gman, this was your response when Shanny used the N-word. That's not true. And to this very day, I have done the best job at correcting Shanny for Christ on Revelation News on this particular topic.
But
I have done the best job.
Not to be racist.
I have done the best job.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
They still continue to be racist.
Dragnut has demonstrated and showed us something here. He has demonstrated and showed that he does not care about Black history here in the United States of America. He doesn't care about the oppression. He doesn't care about the injustice. He doesn't care about any of those things. What he has
Wow.
proven is that if you're white, you're Jewish, and you got some money, he's willing to look the other way as
No,
far as
no,
long as you can help him.
No,
no, G-Man, you're the one who looks the other
who's
way.
not the way? Yeah.
You know why G-Man looks the other way, Phil?
Why?
These racist friends of his sold
Uh-huh.
him a home for $1.
Oh, that's his friends, the ones that send me
Yes,
home for $1.
the racist, child abusing friends
Mm-mm.
sold him a home. So G-Man is now a homeowner,
For a
a
dollar.
homeowner, a home that's completely run down.
Mm-mm.
But
Wow.
G-Man says by the time he's done selling that home, he's going to be he's going to be close to he reckons that he will make about $750,000
How he reckons
from
that?
selling. Yeah, he said it. He said it. He said
Because there's no way he made no 750,000 from that like that. He have to spend the money to upgrade the home to get curb appeal in order to even make that fittings, everything. There's no way. I built a home and I know it don't work the way that G-Man talks because
hmm, no.
you have to have fittings in there to appeal. The curb appeal has to be there and it costs. And if he clearly G-Man doesn't watch GTV or one of those other what used to be the DIY channel and
Yeah,
so on
yeah,
to
no,
see
no,
the
he has no
reality of
time.
stuff.
Hmm.
No, he's disconnected from reality.
This is the guy that said that he has the gay thoughts that it's the demons. Listen to this, Phil. Phil, okay, Phil,
Uh-huh.
you're a straight man,
Yeah,
married, you're a straight married man, right?
you're
Married
right.
14
Yeah,
years or 15 years?
14.
14 years, okay. How many times have you dreamt of how many times have you had okay, no,
Never,
let me so how many times have you dreamt of being raped by two soldiers?
never, 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 ever, 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 ever.
Never.
Nope.
Right. So this man had a dream. Two soldiers were about to rape him. Now, he said that the demons were the ones that put the gay thoughts in his mind. So he has to actively, the Holy Spirit helps him to actively pray away these thoughts.
Thoughts.
The demons don't put something
No,
in you that wasn't already there.
dear.
They don't tempt you with
And
something that you hate. They
dr-
usually will get something that they know. I mean, look at Jesus when
that
Jesus
will,
was tempted, right? They tempted
yeah,
Jesus with what was it?
the
The devil
food,
tempted with
the
food.
food, the countries, the so-called countries of the world at that time. And what else? It was one that was about jumping off the building, jumping off the temple roof.
Yes, bow down and worship me, and yeah, I'll give you all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Well.
I would rather G-Man just owns up to his just accept your gay thoughts with your full chest. We as a community, we will welcome you. We would say, yes, congratulations. Live your best life. Just live and just enjoy
Yeah,
life. For goodness
enjoy
sake,
your
it's
life.
okay. Black men can be gay too. Come on. This is the problem with religion. Religion, no, God says this, God, and this God that no one sees, no one hears, just a non-existent God somehow rules people's lives. A non-existent God cares about what people do with their private parts, where they're sticking their penises into. He cares so much about it. Gosh.
I was such a really comment.
Which one? Which one? Which one?
That was there just
Yeah.
now.
Why? Okay, let's see. Why didn't the devil tempt Jesus?
Jesus Biff. She said it's Biff. That was.
Nice Phoenix. Fuck. Jesus was not.
Although some people suspect Jesus might have been gay.
There's a video I'm working on right now. There's a video I'm working on now. A pastor in Nigeria said, if you don't know how to toast a woman, right? When they say toast, that means to ask a woman out.
Oh, uh-huh.
Then you haven't got Jesus in you. That even Jesus would have toasted as many women, and he would have had, if Jesus had not come for the purpose of dying on the cross, Jesus would have been out here sleeping with all the women that he could find. But because he had a mission, so he had to focus on his mission. But that if Jesus didn't focus on his mission, Jesus would have slept with all the women. I'm working on that video. So it's coming. It's coming.
Oh my gosh.
I saw it yesterday. I was thinking, what? Jesus would have slept with all the women in town. But because he had to die on the cross. Oh.
Oh gosh.
Okay. All right. Nearly done now with this, yeah.
Out with his selfish life. One of the things I accused Drag of in that particular show was him being extremely selfish and only caring about himself. I actually made an accusation, which is easy to debunk if you're somebody with a real education. When I said to him, I said, if you saw a black man getting their butt whipped by the police, you probably would be telling the cops they are actually doing a good job. And what he sat there with his little snot mode, we sat there being all cocky and didn't care. He didn't care. And you guys think you're looking at a person who's acting, a person who's like, oh, this is just Gman or whatever. Listen to me very carefully here. You know when somebody cares and when somebody doesn't, and this man doesn't care. This man didn't care. Dragnut Silvis did not care about the years here in the United States of chattel slavery. He didn't care about the KKK and what they've done, especially particularly in the South. He doesn't care about none of that stuff. But then we're supposed to care about him, and believe me, he has played a large role in Burnt Toast and Miss Parker and all these other people going after Shanny for Christ for using the N-word. And I'm gonna tell you something. The majority.
Okay, guys. The thing with this guy is he has the same talking points.
Yeah.
For years.
You realize, yeah.
For years. He will go on about the same thing.
Yeah.
Same talking points.
Same over because he said that before. And the other videos like under the tree.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Nothing new. Oh my god.
But there's two videos I'm going to review. The conversation between him and Dragnut. That was something. That his mortal enemy, the one that he had sleepless nights over, him and that person are in a conversation. I bet all his dreams came true that day. Can you imagine a grown man, nearly 50, feeling that way for a man who is over 10 years his junior?
Oh my god.
Oh, Gman is anyway. You know, we don't hate Gman around here. We just wish he can do better and be better.
Yeah, and that he will smarter and
giving,
just smart
giving to his gay thoughts. Why not?
Yeah,
And I
Yeah.
mean that with I mean
Yeah.
I'm very serious when I say that, because maybe if he gave into his thoughts, he would be less hateful, less spiteful,
Mm.
you know, find
Mm-hmm.
himself someone who would love him and treat him right. That would make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
That would make me happy. Now he doesn't have to be tortured with all these dreams,
Dreams, you know.
of people trying to rape him, of soldiers trying to rape him,
Into the great fame.
you know.
And white
And
soldiers.
no, I was looking at some people online have interpretation of dreams, and one of the things some of them said, if you're dreaming that about being raped by men, that means there's someone in your life who you're inferior to,
Mm.
right? There's someone who is superior to yourself, who you wish you could surpass somehow, but you always remain inferior to them.
Inferior.
And Dragnot just, I was, this is
It's
perfect,
a-
perfect, perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Even in his dream,
Even in his dreams, he's haunted.
even in his dream, he's still inferior to Drag.
Oh gosh.
Wow. Well, Christians,
Uh,
come and get your man. You
definitely.
really need to get your man, because this guy, no. I'm going to get
Mm-mm.
African Christians. They're going to come and review. I'm going to get them, a couple of them,
Oh
to come
gosh.
and watch Gman. I'll just get some of his
Yeah.
some highlights. Let them come and have,
Mm-hmm.
and just ask them what their thoughts are.
Yeah.
How is this person a Christian like them? I need to hear what they think. Right,
Mm-hmm.
guys, please don't forget to like, don't
And
forget to,
subscribe.
yeah, hit the thumbs up. Yes, and if you would like to make a contribution to the channel, yes, these are the links. I've got the, so was it cash? What they call that other one
Cash
at the
app.
bottom? What they
Cash
call that
app.
other one at the bottom?
The
The YouTube
monitor,
one thing, that
the
one.
monetization, the
Yes, money, yes,
stickers, the
that one. Yes.
yeah,
Yes. So
yeah,
if you would
this
like to make a contribution to the channel, please do so. And don't
the
forget to hit the thumbs up. And G-Man has a stream coming up soon. And I
oh
can
super
bet,
chat, sorry.
yes,
Super chats
that
and
one,
super
that one.
stickers.
I can bet my money that me and you will be brought up in that stream. Phil,
Yeah,
ready?
yeah, yeah. G-Man is not in our league. Sorry.
No, he's going to
I know
bring us
he's
up.
going to bring us up, but
And
nah.
wait,
Mm.
I bet he's already got all me and you's private information. He knows who we're sleeping with and who we're not sleeping with. He knows who comes into our house and who doesn't.
uh, that'd be a very good
He
one. I'd
knows the
like to
last time
see
we
him do
last time we brushed our teeth.
that. Oh
He
gosh.
knows that. Moron.
All in his mind, all is in his imagination.
Right.
Mm.
Anyway, guys, thank you very much. And yes, I will see you all tomorrow.
Later, see y'all
Thank
tomorrow.
you. Right. And just
And
to end this,
probably tonight I might be tonight I'm going to be on time
what channel?
with some of the global atheists time.
Oh, okay, okay.
Odds
Yourself and
channel, odds
you can
channel.
put, while this song is playing, can you put the link?
I have not seen the link as yet.
Just put the link to the channel.
Oh, to the time. Okay, yeah.
The channels of the global atheists.
Oh,
No, not global. Oh.
it's on time
Who's
and
on Tang?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Can
but
you
we'll
get the
be
link?
promoting the global atheists on there.
Right.
So
Oh, on there. Okay.
yeah, fine. Let's
Okay,
see.
right. So anyway, later on, G-Man's going to be talking about burnt toast, and what better way to end the stream than with a burnt toast video of Gman? Right, guys, thank you all and enjoy
I'm not
the
seeing it yet.
video.
Why am I not seeing it? Okay. Yeah. Ah.
So I'm in the closet somewhere.
Disconnect, yeah.
A lot of what I'm talking about today is coming
What?
cream on my back. And this cream on my back.
Cream on his
Cream that
back.
I'm taking. Cream on my back. And this cream on my back. Cream that I'm taking. And it's making me very tired. So, hello everyone. Welcome to GTV. Yeah, I'm Jimmy, your host. No. Balls! Your sperm is probably gonna be strong enough. Creams that I'm taking. No. Creams that I'm taking. No. Creams that I'm taking. Cream on me when I came out the closet. You know what I mean? G-Man's finally coming out the closet or something like that. And it's making me very tired, so. I swallow cum. You can sing it. Cream on my back. Okay? And just cream. I swallow cum. Cream on my back. Cream that I'm taking.
Right,
You can sing it. Cream on my back. Okay? And just cream. I swallow cum. Cream on my back. Cream that I'm taking. And it's making me very tired. So I can literally prove right now that I'm as straight as a doorknob. And I'm gonna get what's coming to me. No. Creams that I'm taking. No. Creams that I'm taking. No. Creams that I'm taking. G-Man got cream on him coming out the closet. I swallow cum. Cream on my back. Okay? And this cream. I swallow cum. Cream on my back. Cream that I'm taking. You can sing it. Cream on my back. Okay? And this cream. I swallow cum. Cream on my back. Cream that I'm taking. You know what I mean? You are revealing to yourself and to a lot of the world out there who and what you really are. I'm in the closet somewhere.
Oh gosh. I'm in the closet.